You've previously been the editor-in-chief of SpeakFreely. Could you tell us a bit about?
Yeah, sure. So when I joined Students for Liberty, there was the European Students for Liberty website, and it had a blog section, and I wrote occasionally for that. And then the person who was running this, Marie Hammerijk from the Netherlands, believe she's still in Amsterdam. I said like, hey Marie, let's make this into something like separate, where the students have a genuine place to publish something for the first time. Because if you have something interesting to say, it's always, in my opinion, always best to put it on paper and put it in writing first, to formulate your thoughts, to really, get to the gist of what you're trying to say, to communicate. And then we started this, Speak Freely was the name. We got our own website hosted, and we gave students the opportunity to have something online and look cool, look like an online magazine, and give them that confidence. And also, a lot of people had never written an opinion editorial before, so we said, hey, send us something in, tell us what's happening in Macedonia or Bulgaria, send us in, and then we're going to help you edit, because we had that writing experience. And I see that a lot of those people still, have more confidence today in sort of their writing, whether it's a LinkedIn blog or if they're submitting something to a newspaper. That was the idea, like transferring that excitement for writing and being present in media, and that edge is what we wanted to do. And it was cool that back in the day, we got this website hosted, and we got some funding to do essay contests. And it's great to see that today it still exists, and the magazine exists in print, and I think that's fantastic. It's like sometimes I meet people, and they don't know that we started this, and we were never in it to get any renommee from it. It was just like a cool project. We wanted to do something cool for each other as volunteers, and and I still know all the people from back in the day. It's just great to see that we were able to make a difference, and that this project didn't die when we left, that that there's always people that keep it up, and I think that's super cool.
Do you think that SFL has the sort of opportunity to be a testing lab for many interesting projects that can later develop into some bigger stuff and even think tanks? So for instance, Consumer Choice Center was an SFL project in the beginning, and as well Young Voices, and now Speak Freely maybe will get somewhere and become a bit bigger. So do you think there's this great opportunity here?
Yeah, you gave the examples, at Consumer Choice Center, Young Voices, when Casey Given took that independent. Those are, and there's also projects, by the way, that were started and they didn't go anywhere. And it's just also the reality of the marketplace, right? I mean, it's like you try things and then you fail or you succeed. And in Students for Liberty, to get the opportunity of expressing those ideas and developing it and getting seed funding to be able to do that, and having access to all that knowledge and contacts and networks. I mean, that's the ultimate value of Students for Liberty. Is like people think sometimes of this as like, LibertyCon just ended, right? And LibertyCon, you listen to the lectures, you get the materials in the books, but you also party, and you party a lot, and you hang out with people, and people say like, oh, that's just the post-conference kind of thing. But there's incredible value in that too, because these are friendships you make. For some people, relationships develop, and also professional relationships that last for a very long time, where it's like now people connect, they don't know each other, but they were both in Students for Liberty. So having those projects and tapping into those resources and getting to know what people's skills are, and people go in different directions, some go into media, some go into STEM, some go into history, some stay in academia. I mean, so all these different qualities that people have, that is so cool for those projects to tap into. So I think it's a wonderful testing ground, because, well, it turns out that unlike other student movements, both on the right and the left, we don't sit around just bemoaning the realities of capitalism, or the realities of whatever the right wing wants to call it, or the decay of morality and so on. We actually also take action. We take action and we say, okay, like, let's actually build something from it. And our ideas give us the necessary edge and instincts to be able to do that. And I think that's the real value of Students for Liberty.
Well, thank you very much for your time. Thank you for this interview.